What's up, y'all? Hey, Peek, I saw you in the chat. Uh, there's two things we need to discuss with Tyree's case and what's going on with it. Hey, Sally. Hey, Donna. Of course, me and Pika had a discussion about it yesterday. The lawyers are doing their job. That's what they're supposed to do. I don't agree with it, but I mean, that's what the fuck they're paid to do. So, hey, Janice, thank you. I got that note this morning when I woke up. So thank you for that. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. Hey, sexy. So, the MPD officer that is still in jail as we speak right now, um, he's asking for his bond to be reinstated so he can be home for the holidays too, since the other two was released, which I'm still irritated and pissed about because let it been anybody else. Hey, West Coast, let it been anybody else, our asses would be in jail until the state trial. Legit. If it be anybody else, we would sit in jail until the state trial came. But they let them out. They let them go home. They're letting them spend the holidays with their family. They get to spend Thanksgiving, Halloween, Christmas, New Year's. Meanwhile, Tyree can't. Tyree's going to miss all of that. His son's birthday, the holidays. He can't do any of that because unfortunately he's 6 feet deep in the ground. And I know that's fucked up to say, but it's the truth. But because they were pillars to the community and because they're cops, we're going to let them spend the holidays at home when their punk asses should be in jail. But hey, Trixie. Well, I appreciate you being here. So Demetrius punk ass, Mr. Haley, the one who likes kicking people and punching people, him, his ass, the only one that's still locked up. The only former Memphis police officer currently behind bars for his role in the Tyre Nichols deadly traffic stop is asking the federal court to reconsider his revoked bond. Hey, Shay. It's been a minute since I've seen you over here. Hey, girl. I appreciate you being here. Demetrius Haley was convicted last week of federal civil rights violations on the January 7, 2023 arrest after a 19-day trial, along with his former colleagues, Tadarius Bean and Justin Smith. The former Scorpion Unit officer, whose team members nicknamed him Smash Brother for his size and aggression, was the only co-defendant found guilty of excessive force. A judge noted that this was a crime of violence by definition, according to language in federal law, making it a major factor in decision to keep Haley detained. Haley's attorneys filed a motion Thursday asking the United States District Court to review the order, reinstate his bond, and grant his release until the January 23, 2025 sentencing date. The motion claims the judge erred in concluding Mr. Haley was convicted of a crime of violence because she did not use the modified categorical approach to determine that his crimes fit the definition. Attorneys argue Haley detention is inappropriate given his full compliance with the release conditions imposed. What's up, MK? Nicole? Nonsense. I messaged you. I appreciate that. I did thank Janice as well. So thank y'all for that. I appreciate that. I just like it when I get to talk shit. Because I have to be serious on my channel and when I'm covering missing people. So I enjoy when I get to talk shit. It is therapy, so. And I know I can do that on nonsense. But Lindsay, how are y'all today? With Demetrius, I'm sorry. Fuck you cooperating. Fuck all the shit your attorney is throwing out there. You beat a man to death. And you want to be home for the holidays. You want to spend time. You want to be on house arrest with your colleagues. Well, former colleagues. You feel like you're entitled to be home when you've been convicted of excessive force. Where the fuck do they do that at? Like I said, let it be me, let it be any of y'all, hell, even let it be any of us. Our asses would be in jail until January 23, 2025 for the court hearing and the sentencing. And I'm not talking out the side of my neck. I'm telling y'all what I know. Like in this city, well, in this state, but particularly in this city, once you've been convicted by the feds, that's it. Your ass that's it. And if you got other trials coming with the state, civil and all, well, civil really doesn't matter because it has no bearing when it comes to actual crimes committed. But when you it doesn't matter. Like I know plenty of folks. I can call some of my brothers that's in these streets. They'll tell you, hell no, I had to stay in jail until I got done with the feds and the state. Mystery Mama Gladiator. Hey y'all, how are y'all doing? Um, but of course that's his lawyers. They're doing their fucking job. I know they get paid to do this. I hate it. I do not agree with it. I don't like it. They're grasping at straws, anything to fucking get him out of jail, which I think is bullshit because once again, let it been anybody else, we would still be in that motherfucker. So this shit here trying to reinstate my bond. No, sir. You were convicted of violating his rights. No, sir. Fuck that. Stay in jail. No, they just filed. He filed. Demetrius filed Thursday, but when I get to the other two, y'all gonna get mad. I mean, they're doing their job, but you're gonna get mad when I tell y'all what the fuck they're trying to do. So that's Demetrius fuck shit. That's the shit he's trying to pull right now. He's trying to get out of jail because he's the only one that's still in jail. They let the other two go. They are on house arrest as we speak. And those come with conditions. You know, you can't leave unless you're going to work, and you have to be home at a certain time. You have to have your ankle monitor because they do have GPS tracking the ankle monitors on. When you're dealing with house arrest, you have to have it. So you have to be home at a certain time. Like there's a lot of parameters with that whole house arrest shit. Me personally, I feel like that was bullshit because you're not gonna give me house arrest, but whatever. That's. But then too, they also wasn't convicted on the more serious crime of violating his rights. Only Haley was. Hey, Josh. So that's why they were able to get out. They were convicted on basically committing perjury on the reports. That's what they were convicted of. Basically, that's it, which I felt like was bullshit as well because no, y'all went through lengths to cover this crime up. Y'all went out y'all way. Even Demetrius sat here and said it. Well, we didn't think he would die, and we were just going to cover it up. Surprise, surprise, Tyre died, and then y'all went through extra lengths to try to cover that shit up. You lied on reports. Your counterparts lied on reports. Your lieutenant lied to his mama. Y'all literally went to his mama's house and told them that all type of bullshit. Y'all have what, 3 different excuses, if I remember correctly. Y'all told them he was driving reckless. Then y'all said he was driving under the influence, and then there was something else. They basically gave that woman 3 different excuses as to why they beat the shit out of him, when all of it was false. Hey, Ro. And then the lieutenant was like, well, I was just going off of what my officers said. They said it was a pepper spray. I'm going to keep calling y'all out on that. That's bullshit. Y'all knew it was more than fucking pepper spray when y'all kept trying to prop him up against that fucking wheel and he kept falling over. Bottom line. And then he wondered why he was forced to retire. And then Justin ass. His punk ass. Bitch, oh wait. Justin, your ass you shouldn't be a cop. Your ass should have got fired right along with Lieutenant Dwayne, but you skirted on by when you the one who started all this shit. I'm not letting that go. You started this shit. Hey, Eric. Hey, Cammy. You started this bullshit. You did that. You fucking sat here and tried to pepper spray every goddamn body. Ended up pepper spraying your fellow officers, and then didn't even pepper spray Tyre. You started that shit. Cause and effect. But his punk ass, he didn't get in trouble. So swapping over to the other 2 that were convicted, they were convicted on the lesser charges of basically committing perjury and going out their way to cover this crime up. These 2 motherfuckers, they're filing a motion of acquittal. They are filing a motion of acquittal. They are trying to get this overturned. Hey, Shauna. And basically wheedle their way out of this. They filed the motions Friday. I'm not worried about them folks. I'm not. I'm really not. I've skirted around MPD. I don't worry about them. I'm gonna tell you who I worry about. It's them damn sheriffs and them troopers. that's who I worry about. I do not worry about MPD ass. I don't. Besides, there's a few names I could throw out to their ass, and they're not. I mean, I've dealt with my fair share of bullshit with them. I have, but I don't worry about them. I don't hate them. It's not that I hate police, because I don't want nobody to think that I don't hate police. It's just bad behaviors I hate, and the fact that this is fostered in that culture is fostered in that department, and nobody calls that shit out. Nobody corrects it. Nobody says anything. If the good cops say anything, they're automatically blacklisted and nobody will have their back. So that's what I don't like. Fat mama, you're dreaming. Fat mama, you're dreaming. Oh Lord, I don't know what the hell. Hang on, y'all. Fat mama. All right. You over there, you about to get it. I don't know what intruder you dreaming about, but honey, you over there growling and shit. Um, uh, um, I don't agree with the bad behaviors that, and it's not just my city, it's all over. Sonia Massey. I just seen, and I've been working on this case, so and I do plan on talking about it. The gentleman up there in Indiana. Oh shit! There's a squirrel on my balcony, and if Zeus notices, he's about to go ham. And he just turned around. Oh shit! Uh, with the gentleman in Indiana, what ended up happening was, I don't know if some of y'all saw it. Some of y'all may have saw it. 20, he was either 26 or 27. I don't remember the exact age, and I don't remember his name exactly, so forgive me. He was having seizures. He was having seizures all day. His grandmother called 911 and asked for EMTs. Well, police show up. Now, mind you, if y'all know anybody that has seizures, y'all know it can mimic you being under the influence of like drugs and alcohol, because they are fucking out of it. They have no idea what the fuck is going on. They can be aggressive. They can do a lot of things when after coming off of a seizure. So a lot of us know that. Well, and it was on the body cam. He was trying to put his shorts on so he could get to the hospital. He ended up bumping into an EMT because he leaned forward trying to put his leg in his shorts. And when he did, he shoulder bumped the EMT. Next thing you know, police come barging through. No, we're not going to abuse EMTs. End up throwing him on the ground. He's fighting, of course, because once again, he just had a seizure. So, hey, Emily. These folks have him handcuffed on the ground, face down. They shoot him 3 different times with 3 different medicines, and we know for a fact one of them was Special K, because you can hear it on the body cam where the EMT just sat there and said, yep, we just gave him a shot of ketamine, then turned around and gave him 2 more doses of what we don't know what the fuck it was, because they never said what it was. So they gave him 3 different shots of medication. Okay. Well, in the meantime, while they did that, they have him face down. They put him fucking face down in a pillow and hold him there. Surprise, surprise. What you think happened? He stopped breathing. His pulse was no longer there. They say something to his grandmother, and she's like, no pulse, but we're trying to get it back. And yes, he died in his house, in his family's house. His family standing there helpless, can't do a fucking thing about it. They watched their grandson die in that kitchen. And now they're suing the department, the EMTs, the city. And surprise, surprise, guess what? My cops did nothing wrong. Why the fuck was your cops at a medical call? Now, some are saying, and I don't know because I haven't gotten that far in my research yet, but some are saying that the EMTs actually called for police. Here's my thing. If you're a trained EMT and you know the basic ABCs, 1, 2, 3s, yada, yada, then you know what seizures can mimic. You know that they're confused, disoriented, have no idea what the fuck is going on. And especially when you introduce new people into the situation, they can panic. And that's what happened. And he passed. And unfortunately, the chief is standing by his cops. Unfortunately, Fire department is standing beside their EMTs, and the city, of course, is saying, no, we stand with our officers and rescue and yada yada, all of that bullshit. So it happens everywhere in this country. It does. And when we make excuses for that bullshit, when we sit here and say, well, put yourself in the cop shoes, fuck that. You chose that line of work. You put yourself in that situation. You chose to be a goddamn out there like a goddamn crash dummy. Not me. I didn't choose that career. You did. And it's always about officer safety. If you are that fucking scared, go work at McDonald's. Because that's always the excuse. We did it for officer safety. That's bullshit. No, they shouldn't, Pika. They should not. If you're that fucking scared, no, you shouldn't be a fucking cop. Period. You chose that bullshit. You wanted to be a cop, so whatever comes with it comes with it. That's a you problem, not a me problem. Josh, exactly. They should have. That's what they should have did, but they didn't. They put him face down in a fucking pillow and smothered him to death, basically. If you go to the shout out to the civil rights attorney, if you go to his channel, I'll repost it on my page. But if you go to the civil rights attorney, he has the body cam and the video of what happened, and it's just sad. It really is, because you call for help for your grandson because he has a medical emergency, and police show up. And I'm sorry, it never fails. Whenever police show up, for some fucking reason, they just make it 20 times worse. I don't know why, but they just make it fucking worse. Hey, so now, like, it's just, it's everywhere. And that culture is fostered within those departments. It's always, I got your back, you got mine, I'll cover for you, you cover for mine, I'll line reports for you, you line reports for me. That's what give cops bad name, and that's why people, like in my community, do not trust cops. We don't. Yeah, you got some good cops out there, but there's some, nah, fuck that. Especially in my community, they don't trust cops as far as they can fucking see them, which I understand why. They'll fucking come down running down on you and make up goddamn charges and shit. I've seen it. You be standing outside, they'll pull down on you and start asking 1,000,001 questions. You minding your damn business. I've seen it. And next thing you know, motherfuckers going to jail. And for what? Public intoxication, shit like that. Because I'll never forget somebody tried to argue with me about public intoxication in Tennessee. Man, they will take your ass to jail for that. Straight up. Let you be in your front yard and you drinking and police roll down. They will take your ass to jail for public intoxication. I'm telling you what I know. So no, exactly. That's why no, it's the bad actors like these people that make it hard for the citizens to trust cops, especially within like the black community. It never fails. They feel like if I call the cops, all they're gonna do is make it worse. And it's everywhere. It's not just in my city. That shit is everywhere. Basically, Ari, yes. That's basically what I said. Yes. They charged them to appease us. They convicted them on something to appease us. It wasn't about because if you really want to get technical, everybody on that scene violated Tyree's rights. They did. They violated Tyree's civil rights. Everybody that was on scene, between the EMTs, the MPD, lieutenants, all of these folks, they violated his rights. But because Haley did what he did, there was nothing they could not save him. The fact that he sent pictures to 5 different people and gloated about it, the fact that he had conversation with other police officers and gloated about it, they couldn't save him. They could not save Demetrius. So somebody had to take the fall, which was him. The other two, on the other hand, well, we'll just get them on perjury and everybody go their separate ways. They'll be happy. No, I wasn't. Because, like I said, everybody on that fucking scene violated his rights. Everybody. But they are asking for an acquittal on those charges. So the lawyers are doing their jobs, unfortunately, which I fucking hate. But they are doing their jobs. 2 of the former MPD officers convicted on federal obstruction of justice charges in the Tyre Nichols federal trial asked for acquittal. Tadarius Bean and Justin Smith both asked a judge to dismiss the convictions against them. Both men were found guilty of the obstruction of justice in the trial related to the death of Tyre Nichols. A third former MPD officer, Demetrius Haley, was convicted of unreasonable force leading to injury along with obstruction charges. Haley was not granted bail as Bean and Smith were following the conviction. Haley's attorney has requested bail for the former officer, blah, blah, blah. We already know that. Attorneys for Bean and Smith argued that the government failed to prove its case against the former officers. I'm going to finish this and then I'll say what I need to say. In his motion for acquittal, Smith attorney said it's impossible to fathom what evidence the jury could convict Smith of a single count of obstruction of justice. Did not all 5 of y'all lie on that goddamn use of force form? Did all 5 of y'all not conspire to cover this up? That form alone, when y'all filled out that form, y'all filled it out fraudulently. You committed perjury. That fucking form alone is enough evidence to prove the obstruction. Not to mention the fucking video. And how your officers or ex-officers, how them piece of shit ex-officers did not intervene in the fucking beating of Tyre Nichols. So we're going to go that route. That's what y'all want to claim. I told y'all they were grasping at straws. They are grasping at anything to get these officers off of these convictions. They are. Attorney for all three former officers also sought acquittal prior to the jury deliberations in the federal case. A judge denied those requests at the time. And yes, they did file a motion of acquittal right before jury went into deliberations. And the judge said, it's too late for that shit. You should have filed that shit before the trial even started. What the fuck? And now they're trying it again after the conviction. They are really trying to get these officers off. And they're grasping at straws to do it, unfortunately. And I don't, I don't, I don't see them getting acquitted. I don't. But anything is possible in this fucking state. I'm not gonna say those. Oh, you're talking about the Goon Squad. You're talking about this Goon Squad, and they were convicted. All of those officers were convicted. Some of them is range from 20 to 40 years. Emily, I don't remember. I had posted about it a while ago. It's on my community tab. Um, all of them were convicted, and they are in prison as we speak. And I think the lightest sentence they got was 20 years. Between all of them, it ended up being close to like 200 years total. But the lightest sentence was 20. Everybody else got 20 to 40 years. So they were convicted. Unfortunately. I mean, not unfortunately, but what they did to those folks was unfortunate. As Emily said, they waterboarded them, shot them in the. They did all type of shit to these men. And this goon squad that's down there, folks, a lot of us had already knew about them, and they had been getting away with this shit for years. Like we had knew they were down there shaking down drug dealers and shit, stealing their stash and turning around selling it. All they were doing all type of shit down there, and it was race shit too. Um, yes, it was SA. They took a fucking vibrate. Yeah, it was sick what they did to them. But they also, what I found out in researching that case, it wasn't just regular folks they did this shit to. They even did it to a deputy in another county. They yanked him outside in his boxers and beat the shit out of him outside of his home. He filed a report. Guess what? That shit went nowhere. Nowhere. Numerous people came out about these folks beating them, tasing them in their crotch, like all type of shit. The Goon Squad down. So, and a lot of people were pissed that they only got 20 years because I was like, I agree with it. Like, nah, them motherfuckers should have got life. The shit they were doing down there and got away with for years. Years they got away with that shit. And if it wasn't for those two men coming out, and even then when they came out, folks really didn't believe them at first. But there was some evidence that they had. And that's what fucked them cops up. Honestly, they were dumb by letting them survive. Mystery, it wasn't a lady, it was a chief. It was a male chief. And he ended up getting in trouble as well. It wasn't a lady, it was a male chief down there. And he got in trouble because he stood beside him. He sat here. I know my officers. They would never do no shit. Yes, yeah, they did. They did. They shot this man in his fucking mouth, split his tongue. Now he can speak, but it's hard for him. Like the shit that they did. Nah, I'm not even gonna repeat everything that they did. I'm not. It was fuck Pascal. I'll stand on that. Weird ass. Anyway, yeah. As we say, the biggest gang in America is cops. Zeus, who you chasing? All y'all. What the hell y'all dreaming about? Y'all act like we just got intruders and shit in that. What the hell are y'all dreaming about? Yeah, fuck him. And in the story. Next. Mm-mm. You'll never see me promoting nothing. Nope. Mm-mm. I'm a shut up, Quita. Keep going. Woo shit. No. Mm-mm. They doing something. They chasing rabbits, deer, something, squirrels. Shit, Callie likes chasing possums, so there's that. I don't know. They but yeah, no. Well, Sunday, from my understanding, and I can't wait till I'm able to get my hands on this. It's gonna cost some money though. Um, from my understanding, the judge gave fucking and jury instructions that literally took him all day to make. That's how long they were. Like the judge literally took from 10:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. in the afternoon for jury deliberation instructions. So there's that with the jury. I don't know what was in them, but apparently there was a lot. I don't know because I tried to figure that out too. How the fuck did we come to the conclusion that he violated Tyree's rights, but them two didn't? And if they went out their way to lie, cover up, and all of this shit, I still don't understand that. But whatever. I guess because now Smith did not partake in the beating. He was there, but he didn't beat Tyree. He didn't. So I don't know how they got to that point. I don't. I haven't seen the jury instructions. Um, and typically with Fed cases, it takes them a while to release that shit and for you all the documents and all of that. So I don't know. I don't know what was in those jury instructions for them not to be able to convict the other two. Because to me, it was a violation of rights by everybody on scene. Whether you touched him or not, whether you beat him or not, you violated his rights. Y'all killed him. You lied to his mama. You got on TV, tried to lie. Then you lied in reports. You lied to lieutenants. Lieutenants lied for y'all. Approved use of force for it was fuckery. Fuckery. Pure fuckery. Dutch, don't apologize. Shit, I'm just glad you're here. I know you got a lot of stuff going on, and safe travels this week. So please be safe, taking care of your folks. But um, see, I can't have cats. The girls, they're not cat friendly. Zeus, he's a big old baby. Callie, a little bit, no. I don't know what little bit went through before I adopted her. I know she was outside. I don't know why she hates cats, but she hates cats. Like the last time when I rescued the last batch of kittens that Mama Cat had, and I brought them in the house so I could take them to the vet and get them treated. And they were sick, and I knew they were sick. And I have a friend that runs a rescue, so I had called her, and she was like, "I'll take care of the vet bill. Just get them up there." And when I brought them in the house, little bit showed her ass. Callie showed her ass. It was bad. Yeah, cats is not safe here. They're not, unfortunately. Don't know why, but there's some beef between them and the cat. So no, it ain't no play hard. Callie and Little Bit, I don't trust them. Let me put it like I don't trust them at all. No. Mm-mm. Like I said, Zeus is different. He a big old baby. He'll a lover. He'll fight, but he'll love her more than a fighter. Them two, they fighting. They jacking. I used to have a cat, but that was before them. Um, Everybody swore up and down it was the ghost cat because whenever folks would come to my house, she would hide. But that was my baby. I had her when like she was 3 weeks old. Her mama got hit by a car, and my daddy came home with her in his breast pocket, and I bottle fed her until she got old enough. Like I trained her, kitty litter, all of that. That was my baby. She slept on my head, but old age, and she lived to be 16 though. But with this with Tyree's case, I knew there was gonna be fuckery. I knew the lawyers are gonna. I know the lawyers are gonna try any and everything to get their folks off of this. They're gonna go out their way to try to get this conviction overturned because minimum they're facing 15 years minimum, or no, 5 to 15. Excuse me. I don't think they're gonna get no max. I don't. Now Haley, he may get 15 years for real. He may. But when it comes to Smith and Bean, I'm thinking 3 to 5 max. That's what I'm thinking. I don't think we're gonna get no life sentences, y'all, unless they're convicted in this state court on second-degree murder charges, because that state has charged them with murder. But if we saw this fuckery in Fed court, what you think gonna happen in state court? Then with all these damn appeals flying and all of this shit. So that's why I'm like, I don't know if I got real faith in the state court. Even though we got it on camera, even though they lied on all them damn reports, even though they sat here and went out their way to cover this shit up, it's a possibility that they're not charged or convicted on that second degree murder charge. It's a high possibility of that. It depends on the judge, Emily. It depends on if the judge allows it, because they can ban cameras out of court. And I'm not even sure which judge is holding it down there. Now, if it's Lipman, she might. I don't know. But it's a possibility it can be, and it's a possibility that they say no. Hey, Petty. Pretty damn deep. Sunday. Pretty deep. In my community, They don't call the police. For what? Hell, I called the police the other day. I had to. Somebody dumped a stolen car in my complex. And if you know, I'm a part of the board, the HOA board. So I had to deal with that shit. They dumped a stolen car, of course, stripped it down to fucking nothing. Literally, no, they even took the doors off the bitch. Even took the brake calipers, okay? You know how long it took cops to get here for that? Real shit. You know how long it took cops to get here for that? Hour and a half. Then, as soon as they get here, they go to the wrong goddamn street. I gave them the address of where, and of course, they immediately go to the wrong street. So I had to go down there, get them to drive all the way the fuck over here. I hate it, Ari. The only reason why is because I care about my community, though. I hate it. I hate being a part of it. I hate being associated with it because when people, oh shit, there it go. There you go with that bullshit. When people get mad, they immediately come to me with the rah rah and the bullshit as if I can control, because I have no control over books, finance, none of that. I just keep the property clean. I keep the riffraff out and shit like that. That's my job. I don't handle dues, nothing. But if they get turned over to court, guess whose door they knocking on? As if I got something to say, or if I can call the attorney or some shit. Don't ask me. If you got turned over to the attorney because your punk ass didn't pay your dues, that's you, baby. Not a me problem. That's a you problem. But yeah, I hate it. I've had to argue with folks. People try to cuss me out, threaten me, intimidate me, all type of shit until they see like Zeus, or they see I got three big ass dogs, or they see my pew pew on my hip, and then they're like, "Oh, yeah." Of course, I'll put your hands on me, and then I'll do what I need to do. Simple as that. I'll never pistol play with somebody, but yeah, I hate it. Pika can tell y'all. I have told her fucking nightmares about this HOA. Pika can tell y'all. I have sat on the phone with her for hours complaining about this shit. I I hate it, but I'm one of the longest residents over here. I've been over here, what, 50, 20 years? Longer than that, probably. Yeah, about 30 years now. Or I'm going to say 25. So I'm one of the longest residents over here. So, but I hate that shit. I'll tell y'all now, I hate it. Like, my biggest thing is, this is my thing, because we've had 3 cars dumped here. My biggest thing is, if you're gonna park in public parking, you need to have your shit tagged. It needs to be in working order. And we're not running a fucking car lot. So you cannot have 25 cars on the side of the public parking broke fucking down. Like one of them we just had, he had 3 cars over there, an engine block in front of the cars. And I politely let his ass know, you got 5 days to get these damn cars up out of here. And that motor, I'm calling somebody to come get it. And good luck getting that motor back. Because the person I'm going to call ain't going to be a towing company for that. They got it up. It's stupid shit like that. Or you want to park in the fire lane because you think you're special. And then when I tell your shit, you're mad. Well, it clearly says no parking. That's a fire lane. Hey, Rona. It's stupid shit like that. And I shouldn't have to explain to grown motherfuckers, okay, if it was your mama that needed the ambulance, but they can't get through because we got all these goddamn cars parked in the street, and our street's not that wide for two or three cars to be just parked in the street. Or if your condo was on fire, you would want them to come put it out immediately. Well, guess what? We got to wait on motherfuckers to move their shit because they feel like they're special and shouldn't have to walk from public parking to their house because they want to have 4 or 5 cars and shit. It's shit like that. And I'm like, I shouldn't have to explain that to y'all. Y'all are grown. I don't give a fuck. I'm like, that type of stuff, Dutch, I don't care about. I don't give a damn what you do to your unit. I don't care. Just don't park in the damn fire lane. That's all I give a fuck about. And don't be acting like a public parking spot is your personal damn car lot. Because I've stated numerous times, we have a lot of the Muslim community that lives over here now. And y'all know how they move. I'm not being funny, I'm being for real. Some of them literally got 6 or 7 cars. Hell no. If it ain't moved, if it ain't working, because we've had cars over here dumped, stripped, all of that. If it's not tagged, if it's not working, if you got it on cinder blocks or whatever the case, no, it's got to go. We're not a car mechanic lot. We're not a fucking car lot. None of that. That's my biggest thing. I don't give a damn about paint. I don't care about dog shit. Hold on, let me rephrase. I don't care about dog shit, but I do care about people having their dogs on leashes because even with it being on private property, you still have to abide by the leash law. And we have quite a few homeowners over here that think that the leash law doesn't apply to them. I can tell y'all, a small damn poodle ran up on Callie. Callie is not friendly. I tell people this all the time. She is not friendly with other dogs. So if your dog runs up on my dog and she gets a hold of it, there's nothing I can do for you. I can't stop her. I can't do none of that. There's nothing I can do for your dog. So if you want to play stupid game, go ahead. You can try to take me to court, but it ain't going to stand either because once again, you broke the law, not me. Because my dogs are on harness, they're on leashes, they have their tags. That's a you problem, not a me problem. And I straight up told one of the dog owners that owns the poodle, if my dog bites your dog, you do realize that's on you because you failed to put your dog on a leash. So you can holler all court shit all you want to, but guess what? It ain't gonna work. Because my dogs stay on leash, they stay on their harness. I don't play that. I don't want your damn dog running up on my dog because I tell people all the time, Callie is not friendly. She is not friendly with other dogs. Yes, she'll tolerate her brother Zeus. She does not like a little bit. That's why I have to keep them separated. Other female dogs, it's a no-no. She does not jive with it. So if I'm telling you as a responsible owner, that one, she don't like nobody. She's like me. She's like her mama. She don't fuck with nobody. Then you might want to listen. Now that I do care about because I do care about animals. But if your animal gets fucked up on the course that you didn't do what the fuck you were supposed to do, well, that's your problem. I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry that she snapped your dog's neck, but you brought that shit on yourself, as far as I'm concerned. And I know that sounds harsh and mean, but that's how you got to talk to these folks for them to understand that shit. No, your dog is in the wrong. Kelly ain't never, I mean, she's as far as trained, listening, recall, and all of that. Yes, she'll listen. She's trained. but she does not like female dogs. She doesn't. She feel like it's a territory thing with her. She feels like she has to prove her dominance to every female dog she see. So, like I said, she's fine with her brother. They'll wrestle, jump, play, and all of that shit. But eventually Zeus will get tired of her and snap at her ass like, bitch, sit down and leave me alone. And she will, but that's about it. Any other dog? No. Mm-mm. No. And I hate that she's like that because I've socialized her since she was a puppy. Now, no, I didn't want her around 20 million different people. So, no, I didn't socialize them with people. I socialized them with other animals, and she still ended up hating cats, don't like other female dogs, and things of that nature. So, airy facts. So that I do complain about, but other than that, oh, and my other neighbor, they got the mama cat. Every time I try to catch her to get her to the vet so we can get her fixed because she's had litters ever since they bought her or got her, and I guess they just don't give a fuck about her. I don't even want to talk about that. I got so pissed off at my neighbor because he had her in his house and he put her back outside and then text me, oh, I can't find her. I told you to keep her in the house till Monday so I could go get her fixed and get her this abortion because I knew she was pregnant. Nope, he let her outside and then, no. So I ain't spoke to him in about a week because he pissed me off that bad. And he know he did. Why the fuck did you say you were going to keep her in your house and then you turn around and let her outside? At Ronan, exactly. Like, I keep Callie on the harness because I know Callie. Now, Callie's only 70 pounds, so it's easier for me to control her, per se, than her brother. Her brother, with his big ass, his chunky ass, with his 115-pound jughead looking ass, that's a completely different story. Because if that man see a squirrel or some shit and he tries to take off, that man damn near yanked my arm out of socket one day. But Callie and a little bit, no, they're I can control them. Zeus, yeah, no. And Chris, that's the thing though. Like my family, they're cool. My like my extended family, like my godmama and all of them, they're cool. They'll let them in the house, no problem. They'll let three of my friends in the house, no problem. Because when I work my other job, when I'm working with y'all favorite artists, that I know a lot of y'all be thinking I'd be talking out the side of my neck. That no, I really do be working with some of y'all favorite artists. Um, I'll have certain people come over here and take them out, take them for walks, and during my break, I'll come home and feed them. And they're cool with them. But that day, like I've told this story before, I've told it numerous times. There used to be an Airbnb, which is completely against the bylaws, that was on the back street. Well, each street name is different, but we all have the same numbers. So, say 5556, Armand Drive. Then on the back street, you'll have 5526 Coleman Drive. It's just a different street name. Well, they kept confusing the back street with my street. And the girl walked in my house because I had the front door open. And a matter of fact, I was going to get my gun because I was like, that is weird. Why the hell is that truck sitting in the street in front of my house? And I'm talking about by the time I got my foot on the bottom step of the stairs coming back down, she walked in the house. Zeus and Callie chased her ass down the street. She was crying. I'm sitting here, all I said, Zeus, Callie, here. They came running back with a big ass smile on their face. It was a game to them. She's sitting here crying. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Please don't let them bite me. I said, they're not going to bite you. Now, if you put your hands on me, they will, but they're not going to bite you. Then the dude she was with, hey, you going to make them? Because he big as hell. I would love to get a dog. Nope. Nope. As bad as the pit population here, and as bad as folks be dumping pits here in Memphis, you think I'm gonna add to that and contribute to that? Hell no. No. Hell no. So I immediately went and got his nuts chopped because I got tired of folks asking. And it's fucked up, but exactly, they were doing their job. So when it comes to strangers, I know they'll protect me. Now, my family, my immediate family, like they love my brother because he kept them for a month when I had to go to Detroit for a month for work. We were taking over a new account and I had to go up there to assist with that. And he kept them for me for a month. And they'll go crazy about him and they'll go crazy about their grannies. Between my godmama and my mama, oh, they showing their ass until she pets them. And I don't know why, but they be I don't know why, but they be thinking daddy don't like animals. He never have. Like he feels like with me having 3 big dogs, they should be outside. That's where they should be. That's him. But Zeus doesn't pick up on that body language too well. So every time Zeus sees my dad, he act like they're friends, and I'm like, bro, he don't fuck with you. But Zeus don't care. He's like, that's family. So, but yeah, no. I know my girls don't like other animals. They don't. It don't matter what the fuck it is. Callie will chase it. I've seen this girl chase wasps. I've seen her chase bees. I've seen her chase stink bugs. I've seen her chase lizards, possums, um, cats. You name it, she's probably chased it. Oh, absolutely, Ava. Absolutely. That's why I'm big on body language and reading your dog's body language. Like, I can tell when Callie got a wild hair up her ass, or when Little Bit got a wild hair up her. You have to pay attention to your dog. And that's the thing. A lot of people don't pay attention to their dog and their behaviors. Like, I know immediately when Callie feels in that threatened stance and all of that, but they, I don't know. Some owners get these dogs and have no fucking idea what they're doing. That's like an inexperienced dog owner going to get a husky their first try. That is the worst fucking dog you can get your first time being a dog parent. I'm just telling you the truth. That is the worst fucking dog you can get as a first time dog parent. Nope. You couldn't pay me to take a husky. And people don't research. They don't put in proper research the dogs that they're trying to buy and things like that. A lot of people like here, me personally, with huskies. I've seen people throw their huskies outside in the summer temps, be 100 fucking degrees here with no water. First of all, they're not, you're going to fuck around and kill your dog because they're not bred for that, and they do not survive well in hotter climate. Now, the wintertime, oh, they're cool. Because our winters can be fucked up. But people don't do basic research like that. You see what I'm saying? They'll just get a dog and have no fucking idea what they're doing. Yes, huskies are very beautiful, but until you realize the work you have to put in with them, they're stubborn. They do talk back. They talk back more than any fucking, well, not, no, Zeus talk back more than any dog I know, but they talk back. They are mischievous. They're high strung. You have to keep them exercised. My homeboy that has a husky, his husky literally climbs on top of his fucking fridge. His fridge. So people don't research when they get these dogs. They don't. Yes, they love the chat. My homegirl, I had to stop by her house the other day, and she has a boxer pit mix, but her friend had a big, she was huge, y'all. I ain't never seen no husky that goddamn big. That husky, I know, was over 100 pounds. I know for a fact was over. She was huge. I walk in there, all I'm hearing is, the damn husky just going, the husky was going off, man. And I'm like, yeah. She was, I'm telling you, she was over 100 pounds. She was huge. When she stood on her hind legs, I'm 5'6". Her paws was on my shoulder, and me and her were face to face, literally. Big ass dog. But yeah, people don't do basic research. I would never have a husky down here in the South. Me personally, that's just me though. That's me. I wouldn't do it. Now you do have good owners out here that will, go out their way to make sure their husky is comfortable, but they're also inside. You know what I'm saying? But I get pissed off when I see a husky outside on a chain or some shit like that in a heat wave. Come on, they're not built for that. Like, it's just a lot of people, and that's what I mean by research and doing research about your dogs. Like, there's not much you can't tell me about pits and Staffords and all of that I don't know. And here comes Zeus. Nah, bruh. No, I don't want to play. Sit down. Go sit down. Thank you. We not starting this shit, Zeus. We're not starting it. Go ahead. What you mad about? What you mad about? Huh? What? What you trying to tell me? And what else? No, I figured that. I don't want to play right this second. Can we wait? Can we wait about 30 minutes? Can we wait? Can we wait about 30 minutes, please? Can you get your rope? Get your rope. No, you get your rope. You put it on my bed. I told y'all he talks back. Me and him literally have full blown arguments. Me and him have full blown arguments. There's been times Pika can tell y'all we've been on the phone, and she'd be like, "Who is that?" And Zeus. And little bit, she'll talk to. She will. Take your time, Jen. Take your time. You'll know when it's right. Take your time. Yeah, he's telling me he wants to play. That's why he brought the rope all over here, put it on the bed and everything. He came out, then he did his little stretch. He has to always stretch out on me for some reason. I don't know why, but he has to stretch and but they're my babies. They definitely keep me on my toes. They keep me entertained. They're spoiled as shit. They get TREATS's daily. I can't say it because if I do, they already had one today. So if I say it, Zeus is gonna show his ass. I had said it earlier today when we was outside. I said, "Y'all ready for y'all's? You know what?" And Zeus ran to the door so damn fast. He was like, come on, let's go. I'm ready for mine. Let's go." And there go Callie. I knew she was gonna talk. Not right now. 30 minutes, please. You're not gonna give me 30 minutes. I already know. I already know you're not. Not Callie. Yeah, today they're getting their favorite because Pika, I did not cook last night. So uh I'm cooking tonight, so they'll get their favorite, which is eggs. They like eggs tonight. They love eggs. Ronan, that's how it be over here. That's how it be. When they demand their attention, baby, they let me know. I like, baby. Yeah, they love eggs, scrambled eggs. I give them some bacon as well. And they tear that shit up. I'll mix it in their food. When I get done cooking, I'll mix it in their food. They tear that shit up. But I try not to give them too much people food because I don't want them big, and especially Zeus ass. He'll beg for any damn thing though. He will. That man will stand in front of you. He know I hate it. He know I hate it. He know I don't like it. And then he'll sit in front of you, stare at you while you're eating, and really look at you like, so you really not gonna share none with me? I'm be eating some damn ice cream. This man gonna show his ass. Yeah, you know I'm talking about you, huh? You know I'm talking about you. You know you my garbage disposal. You my fat ass. Yeah, you my fat ass. But I love you though, fathead. Yeah, they love it. And see, I used to get before all this fucking inflation, and I probably could still. All I have to do is go find a wholesale farmer that sells on the side. I used to get them organic eggs. I wouldn't even cook them. I just put it over their food because you can do that with organic eggs. Now, I do not recommend you doing it with white eggs because you do have a chance of salmonella poisoning. But If you use fresh farm eggs or fresh, like brown eggs, you can give it to them raw, shell and all, and which I used to do. But when fresh farm eggs, like no GMOs and none of that shit, when that shit got high, I had to cut that shit out. No, no, StreamYard started tripping and cut my camera off, so I just finally said fuck it and I cut it off. It does it to me every damn day or every time I come on here. Yeah, Rona, don't do it with store bought eggs. Do not. You got to do it with brown eggs that are fresh eggs. Do not do it with eggs that are like the white eggs that you get from the store, because there is a chance of salmonella poisoning. So, but yep, I used to give them raw eggs, and that's what started them. And then when they got the cooked eggs, oh, that was a whole new world now. If they see eggs come out that damn refrigerator, they showing their ass. There's another one somebody shared with me, another streaming service. I need to check them out. And apparently it's cheaper than StreamYard. Of course, I'm not willing to come up off of $40 either to give to StreamYard. I think that's bullshit. $40 fucking dollars a month. Oh, Ari, yeah. Yes. You can give your dogs raw eggs as long as it's farm fresh eggs. No, no steroids, GMOs, none of that shit. Farm fresh eggs. You can give it to your dogs raw and shell and all. But do not do it with them damn white eggs from the store, because that shit will give your dog salmonella poisoning. Y'all know, when it come to Betty, I'ma stand on that. Fuck that bitch, and I stand on that 10 toes down. Fuck that broad. Fuck her little ego she got, and I usually don't wish jail on nobody, but that bitch, that one, orange look real good on her, forever. Oh, lying ass bitch. I never stalked them, bitch. I did not. Like, fuck her. I keep telling y'all, I'ma always have smoke for that bitch. Always. Like, y'all see, I live everybody else alone. Well, I almost lost my. I almost went the fuck off in Kathy's chat. I ain't gonna lie about that. I did. I almost went the fuck off. Cause I want to know, bitch, why'd you write that fucking letter on me? Why did you overstep your bound? Why did you overstep boundaries to write that letter on me? And now you and everybody's goddamn chat sitting here, fucking cheerleading. Man, fuck out of here. Whatever. I had to sit on my hands. Like I said, out of respect for the chat, I'm gonna leave it alone. Cause folks thought I had something to say. No, I ain't got shit to say about Kathy. I don't even know what the fuck really going on with Kathy. Cause I've told y'all I have checked out of this drama shit. But that bitch, you too comfortable for me. You just chatting in the same place. Yeah, I got questions. Why the fuck you write that letter on me? I'm not letting that shit go. Not that one. Just like the situation that I heard. I don't wish that woman no bad. I honestly, and nonsense to tell y'all, I really almost wrote BJ a letter or email. And I was going to tell her, like, it's none of my business. I don't want to know. I don't hate you as a person. But whatever you're doing, please take time for yourself because what's you see, the internet is not kind. And I'm giving you that grace unlike you gave me. Take care of yourself. I'm not going to speculate and say you're on drugs. I'm not going to say you're drunk. I'm not going to do none of that because that's exactly what y'all did to me. And that shit was foul. So I'm going to rise above that and I'm going to say, take care of yourself. But I felt like if I would have wrote it, it would have been flipped some form or fashion. But I almost did. No, you're right. You're right, Mom. Because I've seen her in a few chats the other day, and I'm just sitting here like, now I don't expect y'all to hate her because I got beat. I don't expect that at all, because there's some people y'all don't like that I'm on speaking terms with, and vice versa. I'll never tell you where you can and can't go. I'll never tell you whose chat you can be in. Yada yada. I'm not that type of bitch. I don't care. But the fact that you felt bold enough to sit in there while I was in there, and you know what you did. Mm-mm. So that's why I told Kat, it ain't even got shit to do with you. It really don't. But I'm not gonna disrespect the chat. Exactly nonsense. Yeah, it's not my business. And for us to speculate and drag this woman online and saying she's done relapse, that ain't your motherfucking place. It's not. That ain't none of your motherfucking business. And this is coming from somebody that had words with this woman. And yes, they did the same shit. Well, she didn't. Let me rephrase that. She didn't, but a mod of hers certainly suggested I was still on drugs. Sure did. So all that speculating shit, that shit ain't cool. If you really give a fuck, and if you claim you care like you say you do, then reach out to them and see. Not being on no messy shit, because like I said, I really did almost email her to tell her, look, I don't know what's going on, but you need to take some time and step away. I don't know if your mods are not watching out for you or I don't know. I don't know what's going on, and that's not my place to know. But you need to get off this app for a few days and go get some rest, take care of you, touch grass, whatever the case may be. I don't want to know. It's not my business. If you relapse, I find, like that's not my business. That's not our place. So, and I took offense to it. I really did because I was like, wait a minute, y'all. It would be hypocritical of me to say, to do that shit. And when I done called certain person out for doing the same shit to me. And I can't do that. I cannot be hypocritical in a situation. I care about her as a human being. I hope she hasn't. I really think she just needs rest. I think she needs to check out for a few days and come back and regroup. That's me. I don't know what's happened in her personal life, and like I said, it's none of my business. It's none of y'all business. Mystery facts. And that's why I've said what I've said, especially last night. I said, don't put me in y'all shit. Don't sit here and try to. I don't want to know. I don't really give a fuck. And I know that sounds mean, but I don't. It ain't got shit to do with me. It's not my problem. So it is hurtful. That's why I said I don't know. I don't know, and it's not my place to know. It's not my business to know, as should everybody else. Unfortunately, the site we're on, the YouTube is a cesspool. It has like the jabs and the shots, and this person arguing with this person. This person, she said this about me. Yada. I don't fucking care. What about Sebastian? All of this in the name of Sebastian. What about him? Because he's gotten lost in all of this. So it's no shade to nobody out there. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna be done with the situation. Don't put me in nobody's bullshit. I don't speak negatively about any of these folks on this app besides Betty ass. I had don't just because you see me somewhere doesn't mean I hell because I've walked in the chats and I'd be like, oh shit, yep, nope, I'm backing out of this because I don't even know what the fuck is going on here. You may see me in there in the beginning, but when y'all get to about I'm not in there no more. I probably done already left. But don't put me in y'all shit. Don't say Chico said no, because I ain't said nothing about nobody. And one thing about me, if I got something to say, bitch, I'm coming at you live and direct. I'll come to you directly. I'm not a weak ass bitch. I'm going to keep saying that. If I got an issue with you, I will come to you directly. I'm not doing that fake shit. I'm not sitting on here talking shit about. I'm not doing none of that. That would mean I have to give a fuck about y'all. And I'm sorry. I don't. So don't ask me about, well, did you see? Because nope. And even if I did, I ain't got shit to say about it. Because once again, it ain't my place. It ain't got shit to do with me. It's not my job to speculate what that girl going through. It's not my job to speculate what other folks is going through on this app. My job is to report the facts of what I see going on in my community and covering these missing people with Dutch and Artie. That's my job. Now, if somebody says something about me, I really don't give a fuck because 9 times out of 10, I probably didn't give them attention they wanted. But regardless, I'm to that point where I don't give a fuck. I've said this numerous times in folks' chats. I don't care. I couldn't tell you what's going on. I couldn't tell you who said what about who fucking who. I can't because I don't care. The only reason why I knew about the situation with her is because of all of this big deal with Granny and all of them, and no shade to Granny. That's the only reason why I know. And like I did have a conversation with somebody about that, and I said that's not our place to speculate and to assume and to automatically put that jacket on her when we don't even really know what the hell she's going through. That's not our place. And we're overstepping our boundaries. I said they did the same or that person did the same shit to me. That shit ain't cool, man. When you attack somebody's sobriety, that shit is not cool and it's demoralizing. And this is coming from a recovering addict. So be careful. No, you may not like her. You may not like her behaviors. You may just hate her as a person, even though hate is a strong word. But it's still not your place to speculate what the fuck she's going through. If you're that concerned, send her an email, tell her to take a break, tell her to step away. Yeah, Ronan, like, I don't, no. When it comes to drama, I'm gone. I ain't got, nope. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Like, I'm gone. You ain't gonna catch me in there long. You're not. I know people have issues with certain people I talk to and vice versa. And I would never sit here and say, well, I'm not doing that shit. I'm cool with everybody. I don't have issues with people y'all may have issues with. So that pick a side shit, you can miss me with that shit because I'm not doing it. And telling me about some shit that somebody did, you can miss me. I don't give a fuck. Still not gonna make me do. I move when I want to move. Ain't no sub creator member. Ain't nobody finna make me do shit. Well, nonsense. You know I'm ready to be petty, especially when it comes to that Chili's baby back ribs, bitch. Corn on the cob. Check in with me and do your job. Don't have to ask. Don't have to beg. Mm-mm-mm-mm. I ain't no good. I ain't no good. I told y'all I'm gonna be a saint today and I'm gonna be a petty bitch tomorrow. I told y'all. I told y'all. Told y'all. I'm petty as hell. Yup, I can cover missing people the day before, and the next day, you damn right, I'm talking shit about that bitch. Fuck her, and I stand on that 10 toes down. And that bitch know I'm always say fuck her. I don't like her behavior. She's a shitty person. She really a horrible fucking person. To insinuate a family did something, bitch, you're grifting. You got to pay their lawyer fees, and of course, you already got a fundraiser or whatever. I don't know what it is. Y'all got something trying to plan some last night. We gonna have to raise funds. I don't know what the amount's gonna be. Bitch, you gotta pay everybody's lawyer fees. So it's gonna be some thousands. Thousands. Of course, you're not gonna pay it. You're gonna get your lovely You're not gonna pay it. You're gonna get your subs to pay it. And the fact that you can get on the stand and fucking lie and sit here and say, I've never had contact with them. Bitch, we saw you on camera jump out of your car in the middle of fucking traffic hollering at somebody, one of the family members. We saw you get out your car and place a flyer on their post in their yard and harass the neighbors. We've seen you incite your subs to do the same fucking thing. We've seen you go across state lines, threaten people to get a gun and some more shit as if You can carry here, and I don't give a damn what nobody say. That bitch ain't got no goddamn CCP. I know she don't. Not with them charges. You cannot get a concealed carry permit with no fucking DV charge. Or not here in the state of 10. I know for a fact you can't. So I know good and damn well ain't no risk. No, fuck that. No. Got your subs. Boy, no. Yeah, we imagine. We all dream the same damn dream the same damn day. Imagine that, Mom. Imagine it. I do too, Rona. That's why I said no. Even with us, because folks try to say, well, oh, y'all do have open carry. No, you need to read the fine print. Open carry only applies to Tennessee residents. Not Florida residents, not Mississippi residents, not Arkansas residents. It applies to Tennessee residents, and that means open carry. You cannot stick it in your bra. You can't stick it in your waist, under your shirt. No, you have to have that motherfucker open. But what do I know? Kiki got. I bet Kiki was mad as hell, the child. Hey, Ronan, that's what I'm saying. In here, it's the same thing in Tennessee. You cannot even have a pew pew if you have that type of charge. I'm just saying. Like, bitch, I don't know who you think you convincing, but it damn sure ain't me. Lord, it damn sure is not me. So, and we watch you go down to Mississippi and harass them at the RV park. Like, ma'am, we've seen so many instances of you harassing these families, and you want to sit here and say you didn't? Like, that's perjury right there. But so yeah, when it comes to that one, I'm always gonna have smoke for her. I'm always gonna talk shit about her. I'm always gonna roast her ass. I'm always gonna make her feel this damn big. Like, I do not like that woman. I don't. I don't. And I'm gonna keep saying that. I don't like her, and I most likely never will like her. Her mouth is goddamn too goddamn big for herself. She getting herself in shit she should have no business in. She really needs to stay in her fucking state. Don't y'all got enough shit going on down there in Florida? Since you're an advocate, don't you? I mean, don't you got flood victims and shit down there you need to worry about? How about you put that money to use that you're? There's so much shit I can say about that. I'm not doing it. Not doing it. I don't understand how people refuse to see it. But they do. It's sad that we have to get to this point. It's sad. It's sad that the families have to go file ROs against YouTube creators. It's sad that families literally have to take legal action to get certain people to stop insinuating that they unalived their child. As Nonsense said last night, they did the same shit with Summer Wells. They did the same shit with Marvon. Like, we're always trying to villainize somebody, and we don't even have the facts. We're trying to get folks fired from their jobs and shit. We've sent death threats. We've sent letters. Like Chris on that stand has said, he has been contacted every which way and threatened every which way. But he's supposed to take it. He's not supposed to go to court. He's not supposed to hire a lawyer. But then Betty will turn around and do the same goddamn thing and then file a goddamn frivolous ass lawsuit and hold that shit up in court. The bitch even sat here and tried to, she thinks she know about law and don't know shit, bitch. Talking about, can I get a jury trial? Bitch, sit down. The judges here is not going for that fuckery. Okay? Now, it's like I told people, ma'am, don't ever talk about my state or our officials. Only I can do that. I've been a resident here all of my damn life. So, yeah, I think I deserve the right to talk about our officials and the bullshit that our officials do. But when it comes to the court system and when it comes to certain cases like Sebastian's case, you're not going to tell me that Ellie didn't do every fucking thing possible to find that boy. And you damn sure not finna play in our judge's face and pretty much tell them, hey, yeah, you on my hit list, and think that judge ain't finna do shit to you. You're dumber than a box of rocks, you dumbass bitch. You gonna keep playing, and that judge is gonna hit you with threat of an official, and then your ass is really gonna be stuck in jail. Because if he really wanted to be an asshole, guess what? He could do it. So I just it's the shit makes my head hurt, my ass itch, and all the above. It does. Yeah, Chris, drop it in the chat. Now it ain't nobody that be with the fuck shit, right? Because you know I'm very selective who I support around here. Hey Remy, I'm very selective of who I support and who I throw my support to, and they know who they are. Like I said, if it's not Dutch Rabbit or Nonsense, I don't want no parts of it. And every once in a while, I'll go on Kathy's panel. If it's about Betty ass, I will. But if it's drama and shit, you're not gonna catch me because I'll go on the channel and folks be like, "You finna go on panel?" Fuck no, 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 hell no. No offense, but no. I don't know what the fuck I'm walking into. I have no idea what the hell is going on. Yeah, she ain't no damn investigative journalist. Like, she's full of it. She's full of it, y'all. She full of it. She needs. It sounds like she need to get some more dick in her life. That's what it sounds like. Go do something productive. God damn. Got a fucking hard on for Chris and them. I'm sorry. That shit that I heard last night. We seen Chris winking at the receipts, or it didn't happen. Shut the fuck up, you butt hurt ass motherfucker. Self and Tony. Facts, people. If we don't have receipts, then don't run with the shit. If it's not time stamped, if it's not screenshot, if you do not have the receipts, then don't be. Receipts matter. Yeah. It matters. And if we're going to throw jackets and if we're going to throw crosses at people, then you need those receipts to back it up. Like the receipts we saw last night with Seth and Tony and the bullshit that they were saying during that interview and the fact that Vinny and Court TV platformed that shit. I'm sorry, Vinny, I still feel the way I feel. You and your network need their ass whooped for the shit that they did. Um Ain't no way in hell I would have platformed that without the receipts, without actual facts, without proof to back up those claims that they were making, such as Seth saying that they're the reason why Sebastian is gone. Like, no, where's the receipts? And now, supposedly, allegedly, Tony is going to drop some damning evidence. So I've heard, I don't know, didn't watch it, didn't see it, but that's the rumor I'm hearing. Now he's got evidence that he's going to drop all type of bullshit. Exactly, Rona. Receipts or we don't buy it. Period. It was trash. That shit was trash ass interview. And Court TV needs they ass whooped for that. But then again, Ronan, what did we see the other day? In Rabbits. We saw Piers fucking platforming Jaguar Wright, and we all know that bitch ain't got no receipts. And then what did Pierce have to do? He had to issue a groveling apology to the Carters because this bitch had name dropped them. I'm sorry that it was even mentioned. We have edited that part out. I should have did more research. Yada. It's becoming a fucking shit show, even with the mainstream media, and it's fuckery. It's fuckery at its finest. And I truly feel, excuse me, I think mainstream media is starting to come over to the YouTube side because they see the views and shit that people get and the people, how they're able to grift off of certain situations. I truly think that's why they're stepping their foot over here. But that's me personally. So, receipts or it didn't happen. Or you're just a pissy ass journalist that don't know what the fuck you're talking about. End of story. Vinny, Piers, both of you. Both of y'all need y'all ass whooped for the shit that y'all platformed on your bullshit ass show. I said it. Yeah, I have no idea what the hell y'all are talking about, y'all. So don't drop it in the chat because I don't know. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know the fuckery in these streets. Don't want to know. I'm talking about Piers and Vinny. I don't know yet. Well, and that also could, same thing for Brittany. If we don't have the receipts that she's an addict or she's relapsed, then we can't say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't put a jacket on somebody that you can't prove. Receipts or it didn't happen, bro. So, um, but on that note, y'all, before y'all get petty, Nonsense. I'm gonna do a little store run, but I will be available tonight if you want to go ahead and finish that bullshit ass video out. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have some more cussing to do. Nonsense. What did I say last night? No offense, y'all, but I don't give a fuck who going through what, who done pissed who off, who fucking who. No offense. It's no offense. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Don't say I'm like, I'm taking a jab at whoever, because I'm not. It's just that shit ain't got nothing to do with me, so I don't give a fuck. It has to have something to do with me for me to be involved in it. And it doesn't. So I don't give a fuck. Respectfully. That's why I've said numerous. I've said it in Dutch's live. I said it in Nonsense. Don't put me in some shit. Just because I speak to somebody that you don't like doesn't mean I have to hate them, and vice versa. Just because I speak to somebody you don't like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm cool with everybody. I don't have hatred for nobody except two people, and I'm not gonna say their names. But other than that, no, don't say Chico said. No, don't put me out. No, because I'm going to cuss your ass out for saying it. And I'm going to go to the person that wanted the platform and say some shit about me. I'm going to go to them directly too. So be careful when you put my name in your mouth, because I will cuss your ass out straight up. I will make you feel this goddamn big as to why you even put me in some bullshit like that. I was too nuts. At that point, the sleep and the delirium was starting to kicking in, so anything was liable to come out my mouth at that point. So you ended it right on time. That's what I'm saying, Deb. Like mainstream media be doing fuck shit too. They know what they be doing when they platform this bullshit. They know whether people would want to admit it or not. They know. Because ain't no way in hell I would have platformed somebody that's inciting violence against his ex-wife and her current husband and their child, because they do have a daughter that they're raising. There's no way I would platform that. Now, I did appreciate when Vinny said, no, I'm talking about Sebastian. That's the only thing that matters to me. I did appreciate that, but at the same time, Vinny, you still did fuck shit, my guy. It was fuck shit. Straight up. Because you let them two run and speak out the side of their fucking neck with no proof, no receipts, no nothing. And receipts matter. When y'all show me proof that mom and daddy had something to do with this, I will hop on that bandwagon. Y'all know, fry bitch, go under the jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Because y'all know I'm a firm believer. If you did the crime, now you got to do the motherfucking time. But we don't have none of that. FBI, TBI hasn't told us none of that. Secret Service hasn't told us that. Sumner County hasn't told us that. So I can't go with that narrative. There's been one too many times where we sat here and spoke out a term and then sat here and ran with some shit with no evidence. I'm going to keep saying it. Summer Wells, Marvon, all of these cases where we sit here and ran with a narrative and then come to find out that ain't even what the fuck it was. They were truly innocent in this. So, when we're out here in these YouTube streets, let's be careful, y'all. Be careful what you consume. As I said, I don't give a fuck where you go. I've noticed a lot more drama sales, and that shit is sad. That is really sad because me and Dutch and Artie, 2 days, we have talked about the missing in Tennessee, just Tennessee. I think we've had a combined showing up of maybe 30 to 40 people per live. But if it's addressing drama or if it's calling Betty ugly ass out, you'll get 1,000 people in there. And that shows where people's heart is at. They don't really give a fuck about, they're really not advocates. They really don't give a fuck about people. They care about the drama. And that's why I said, no, I'm through with it. I'm done with it. Everybody can kiss my ass and suck my rubber dick. I don't care at this point. I'm through with it. Folks can say whatever the fuck they want to say about me. I don't care. Except that one bitch. No, do not attack my sobriety. Because, bitch, I will lose my shit on you about that. But I don't care no more. I don't give a fuck enough to care. Like, just saying. I don't. I don't give a shit. So, but as subs, we do have to be careful. Because I will say I was one of the ones that said, no, we can't put that jacket on BJ. We don't know what she going through, what type of shit she's got going on. We can't do that. It'd be hypocritical of me to sit here and call her chat out for doing that shit and not sit here and call y'all out for doing it. Because I did see some folks doing it. And no, that shit is wrong. That's not your place. If you're that concerned about her, write her a letter, write her an email, check in on her, tell her, I'm not being hateful or nothing like that. I'm really concerned about you as a human being. But to go in these chats and to sit here and say, nah, she relapsed or she's an alcoholic or so whatever, that shit ain't cool. So be careful. Be careful out here. Be careful with, your wording because that can hurt people. And this is coming from a recovering addict. Attacking my sobriety is one of the worst things you probably can do to me. So attacking hers, it probably made her feel like shit. Thank you, Rona. Be safe out there. But anyway, y'all be good out here. I think I'm gonna give a nonsense when I get back to the house. Let's see if we're gonna do a part 2 to finish this fuckery out. Cause that's what it is, fuckery. So, but y'all know I'll post it on my page as well if you want to tune in to the drama and fuckery and me cussing out Betty some more. So, but I appreciate all of y'all being here. Please make sure y'all hit that like button, and y'all know I will keep y'all up to date on the Tyre Nichols as I hear. I will make sure to post and keep y'all updated. Appreciate y'all spending an hour and a half with me, and y'all have a good Sunday. Y'all be safe out here. And as Cold K Crystal says, it doesn't cost a thing to be kind. But you have to put in the effort to be kind. So make sure y'all, take it easy on people. I appreciate all of y'all, and y'all have a good night. All right? Peace, y'all.